Hey, what's going on with you? What the fuck? Hey, hey, man, what's happening? Oh, I'm just talking to you. I mean, what I'm saying is, why you popping up here? Who are you, man? Oh, so y'all coming like that now? Hey, listen. I'm not, listen. Look. I'm not here to frighten you. I'm not here to frighten you. I'm just trying to help you to get back on your feet and get out here in the world, okay? Man, listen. This world is not of the higher source. It's not of the Most High. Everything that He created for us to live out here naturally is owned by another entity. So I'm suffering because evidently He won't do nothing about it, or they was up there making bets and plans and stuff. I don't know. But I know my fuel and everything that's going to sustain me, I need something from man. I need something from man. You see? And that something costs money, and they call it current. You see, that stuff that the Most High created, those frequencies. You see? And so they named it current. It's a piece of paper. You see, it's a piece of paper. I have to slave my ass off to get that piece of paper so I can go buy a piece of fruit and grab the seeds out of it if it has seeds. I don't know where to go because none of the fruit around here have seeds in it. Listen. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, you have to let your ancestor go. You know, he was good back there. He was a giant back there, and he was a fighter. He was, he was ready to go. He was he loved that horse, don't he? He loved that horse, don't he? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that died too. Yeah, that died too. Yeah, you don't have no horses no more. You see, you can't walk in on the plain no more. You see, you can't sit down and rap with your horse no more. You can't do it no more, man. You see? You can't do it no more. You see? You can't go hunt for meat no more. You can't do it no more, man. Listen to me. Listen to me. They have it. You got to change your mind state. Whoever you was, whatever you was, you see, back then, it's not like that now. What I'm trying to, listen, don't turn your head from me. Listen to what I'm saying. Whatever you used to do back then, listen, you're going to have to submit, man, if you want to survive, if you want to live. We all looking at you dying. We can't help you if you don't help yourself. We can't help you. You got to move. When you move, we move. But we just move stronger because you're multiplied. But if you don't move, man, you see, all that irritation you feeling, all that stuff you feeling, that's us irritated. You see, that's us irritated because you're not moving. Yeah, but you ain't saying nothing about their educational system. Listen to me. You've already educated by your father, by your mother, by your grandmother, by your grandfather, by your great-grandfather, by your great-grandmother. What are you talking about? You're not educated. What are you talking about? Your shit is written inside. You see? Your father implanted that in you, man. Come on. Whatever you was doing hundreds of years ago, listen, shit, probably 1,000 years ago, knowing you. Whatever you were doing in that time frame, you're going to have to sit down and study how it would be if man created its own nature. You see, you're going to have to think like that, man. You're going to have to think. I'm not telling you to submit and worship man. No, I'm not saying that. You see, I'm not saying that to you. I'm telling you, you're going to have to learn his ways. You see, they said that I can't read. They said I can't do this. They said I can't do that. Listen, you were sufficient in all what you knew back then. And you know it now, the same thing. I mean, you know, it haven't left you. You hold on to it. You hold on. That's a good thing. But sometimes, man, you're going to have to give up your shit. Just give it all up. They have a thing called God. Just give it all up to God. They're God. And when they say God, they're talking about man. You see, they're talking about governorship. They're talking about their governor who governs their nature. You see, who governs their nature. They can't move without it. They can't move without the G-O-D. Do you understand? I'm trying to tell you something. You see, I'm trying to tell you something. Listen. It's a process. Now, you have justifications in it now. You see, they said that the Most High, you see, the one who gave you your nature, they said that the Most High, you see, the highest source, that pocket of energy, you see, they said that, are you listening? Listen, come on, man. I'm trying to help you here. I'm trying to help you. You have to bow down, man. If you're going to survive, you got to bow down. If you're going to survive. Listen, everybody talk about God, and then they talk about abundance, and they talk about prosperity. All these things are given by man, but they say it's the higher source giving it, or the universe giving it to them. You see, nothing is made by them. Only thing they're doing is purchasing things with their currency, and they feel like it's theirs until somebody come and take it away from them because it's not theirs. It's an illusion. You see, they live in an illusion. Listen. You're going to have to do something. We can't, listen. We always been with you. We always been around you. We always have, man. You see, we always have. I'm outside of you talking to you so you can do something. Listen, just put your energy into this world. You see, I know there's a book that say, be in the world but not of it. But God damn it, you gotta live. You understand me? Shit, man, it's congested in your temple. Man, it's congested in there. Why you got us in prison? Shit, we trying to get out of here. We're trying to help you. How can we protect you and we all weak and shit? Because you weak. Just throw all that shit away. Just throw all that God shit away, man, and just live your life. Just live your life. Oh, man, you out your mind, man. See how you do, see? See, listen. You know, in this world, you know what they call you, right? You know what they call you in this world? They call you the devil. You see, some people call you Hezekiah. Listen. I'm trying to talk to you, okay? I'm trying to tell you what to do. You see, I'm trying to tell you what to do. We're gonna rip your ass apart inside of you. We're gonna rip you apart, man. I'm trying to tell you something, man. We're gonna rip you apart. All that shit inside of you, we're gonna create something in you. It ain't gonna be good. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. You're gonna have to call Osada. or something. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, man. You see? And if we fight Osada, you gon' die. Plain and simple. If we fight Osada, you gon' die. Because we ain't gon' stop. You see, we ain't gon' stop. We know that, bull. We ain't gon' stop. You see? Man, listen. There's a process. I'm trying to tell you something. There's a process. A lengthy process where you sit down somewhere and you program yourself either through the light or in some institution. You program yourself and do it. Man, listen. You can't tempt the Son of God. You see, you can't tempt the creation of the Most High, man. You can't tempt me to go out here and do all these type things. I have an order. You see, I have an order. You see, I'm 57 years old, and I don't even do no calisthenics no more. I broke my arm, broke my leg. Well, they broke my arm and broke my leg, chopped my finger off. You see, they tried to fuck with my mind, my heaven, but you know that's locked up. They can't fuck with that. I'm just saying, man, I'm still here. And I feel stronger than ever. I just don't have my energy. I just don't have my ambition no more. Something happened. I told you what happened, and you coming to me now because you congested, but you didn't come to me when I was calling for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get this child support shit. I mean, this rears shit. I don't even pay child support. I pay the rears, you know? And you can't even help me. You can't even send nobody to help me to tell me where to go and what to do. That's the thing that's locking me up. I keep trying to say it, but ain't nobody listening to me. You gotta pay these people. All this shit is in the hands of the wicked. You gotta pay them. You see? To free, you gotta pay to get free, man. I don't have that shit. I don't have no money to do these things. So I'm gonna die. I don't care. I'll be back. Shit. You see? Only thing I wanted was somebody to tell me what to do so I can go down there and pursue it, because that shit blocked in my head 20-something, 30 years ago. It just stuck. It's stuck and it's cloudy, man. Those are my clouds. You know, I'm fighting this shit blindly. You know, trying to maneuver, trying to get around things. I didn't create some type of universe and shit doing that shit too. You see, and I ain't talking to you about it either. But that's what's happening, man. That thing, whatever that thing was, because I had my intentions and I was proud to go by an order that I created by myself. Even through the ups and downs, I knew that I was going to have a decent family. You see? But everything started piling up on me and shit. And then all of a sudden, when I got that letter talking about $30,000 motherfucking dollars, man, you see? How did that happen? Shit, I brought that shit all the way down to 20-something thousand now. Nigga, that's increments. That's just little bitty steps. When you're talking about 30-something years. 20-something thousand, that's all I paid. And somebody is fucking with me. You see? They said something about you gotta have some type of credit and shit. You see? So they put that shit on my credit. You see? They put it on my credit. I ain't never missed a child support payment. I ain't never missed a rear payment, but for some reason it ain't going nowhere. You see? And you go to ask people or you go on their new thing, they got a new thing. You be seeing through my eyes. You know what they got. This new thing to where you can see the minds and shit now. You see? But they have this shit, man, and it just, I have no way out of this. Man. And you telling me to submit and all this other type of shit, man, I'm congested, man. You see? I can't sit down in no institution and learn these things. You see? Somebody can have to just talk to me, Just talk to me. Listen, I don't know human beings. I'm not around no human beings. I'm not around people I can talk to. You see? I go and do my thing every day and come back home, feed the birds and the squirrels and shit, talk to a tree or some shit. You see, I don't have nobody. Life left me, man. Life left me. You see? And you're taunting me, tempting me, trying to put me under this demon, under these devils. Listen, you can call it deception all you want to. Do you want to live or do you want to die? Listen, scratch all that. Get this shit off my child support or off my record. Get this government shit off my record, man, and we can talk. How about that? I want to see if you if you can help me get this off my shit. Listen, we can talk then. But right now, you see, get your stench up off of me. You see, that's the only thing that's weighing me down. And I've been asking for over 30 motherfucking years. And everybody calling me a deadbeat dad and all this other type of shit. You see? How can you think when you're stuck? How is it that the people that you motherfuckers close everybody's mouth when it comes to me? Do they spirit know me? Do they spirit know me? Why is everybody's mouth shut, closed up when it comes to me? They can hear me. They know what I'm saying. You see? Tell me where to go. Show me somebody who have done what I'm asking for. You see? Just like you keep popping up and shit. Why don't you pop up in their mind and tell them to talk about some shit? You see? I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to live. I ain't never in my life lived. I was 21 when I got married. I was 20 years old when my child was conceived. My firstborn was conceived. I didn't know shit. I'm just coming off my 16-year-old shit, growing up inside of that. You see, learning shit, all these things, and everybody that saw me moving like that, they all caught me in my development. You see, I didn't have no father figure or no uncle figure to tell me, tell me this and tell me that, or saw something in me that had potential and shit and said, listen, use that shit and make some money, nigga. I ain't had none of that type of shit. They told me I was showing off. I'm trying to be something that I'm not. You see? You see what I'm saying? It's like, damn, how you know I'm not, motherfucker? How do you know I'm not? You hear me crying out telling you that I am? You see? It must be something that's blocking the progression. The only person that knows that is the one that's talking to you. But no, you hearing me speaking loud and things, so therefore you're gonna say it's some type of emotion and all this other type of shit. You got all these justifications on why you can't talk about this little bitch shit that's fucking with me that I can't see. That's the only thing that's trapping me right now. It's the only thing that's trapping me. It's that stuff. It's that. And I keep saying it because I got stuck somewhere in my mind. I got stuck in my mind, man, because it's like this was the greatest thing that ever happened to me, and then it was pulled away. You see, it was pulled away, and then I got frozen in my mind because it's not of God. And it shut me down. And no matter what I do, working and hustling, if I go through them, they're going to take half of my goddamn check plus taxes, so that's going to be like 75%. So I'm in phallus debt for the rest of my being. And you telling me to submit. If I submit to these motherfuckers, I'll either be in the penitentiary or I'll be dead. Because I don't know how. I don't know what to do. You see, I don't have no human being. I see thousands and millions of them on on this shit right here. I see them all, and they talking wisdom, they talking knowledge, they talking universal shit, cosmos shit, they talking all these things. But we're down here dying because of fucking Fallon's dead, nigga. They ain't talking about this shit. How come? So don't come to me telling me to submit to some bullshit and I don't know how to do it. You come to me with my problem, with my situation, and help me with my situation. Don't tell me, don't come. Get your ass up out of my house, man. Man, get up out of my ear. Who told you to pop up right now anyway? Listen. What's up, y'all? It's 9:14 in the a.m. Listen. I'm trying to tell you something. Sometimes things pop in your head. I'm just saying, have a conversation with this shit. Have a conversation with these things that pop in your head. Because oftentimes it won't be you. It's the shit that's then attached to you and it's bored and shit. You see? And it's trying to fight you because you won't move. They thought you was one of them, you see, because of the environment that you're in. They thought you was one of them. So now they pissed off. Yeah, nigga, they pissed off. You see, they pissed off because you ain't doing what they want you to do inside. You see, so they pissed off. You see, you can go out here and you can be all these type things, but what's going to happen is with your energy and your ambition and all your bubbly ass, you see, people don't know this about you though. You the most loving, kindest, bubbly motherfucker on the planet, but they don't know this about you, and you fucking goofy. But that shit right there would turn into a fiery blaze, and it would burn motherfuckers up. You see, yeah, they did that shit to you. That's what they want you to be, because that's how they're going to get you. As soon as you step into man's world, they're going to get you. You see? But you entrap your own self. Shit, they say let the motherfucker rot. You see? So those are the things that be talking to me. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You see, the only thing I be listening to is women still fighting the men that trap. You know, it's in all that stuff is a program, and the men talking about the women, all that type shit. And it's so when you step away from all these things and then listen down, you can hear that it's a trap. You can hear what they can't hear. Just like when you rise up and you can see a multitude of people down below, you can actually hear their conversations. You see? You can hear their conversations too. All of it is poison. All of it is poison for their nature, and they can't see. Not you think one of them just stopped and paused and said, why am I talking about these men and I came from a father? I have a father. Why am I talking about these women and I came from a woman? I literally came out of her womb. And now she's a bitch. And he ain't nothing but a bum, a deadbeat. You see? Well, that's because you took on the nature of your oppressor. You see? I think that came from one of our great elders too. Because that just popped in my head like it was supposed to be there. No, but for real. You see? You taking on the nature of your oppressors. So, you know, who oppressed, you know, the people in your family, who's oppressing you now, but you don't know it. You have their nature. You see? But anyway, I'm just talking to you this morning. I just talked to you this morning. I was just letting you know what it seemed like or what it sounded like when you talking to yourself. You see, when you're talking to yourself. Now, I can write this story about talking. I can write this story, you see, and make it, and put some dramatics to it, you see. And I guess like maybe 150 years later, you know, you might say that I was talking to the devil. You see, or some type of hesitant or something, or somebody's that demon, that's trying to get me out here so they can kill me. You see, oftentimes we do try, and then as soon as we do it, we find somebody that's real close to us, and they'll snitch on us and shit. They'll snitch on us because we find them real close, and they touching our heart and say they touching our heart, with their actions, or they claiming loyalty and things, and then all of a sudden they just switch on you. They trade on you because of money. You see, anybody can get you because you have that motherfucker with you. Imagine somebody writing a story like that. You see, well, all those things exist. They don't do that nowadays. They don't do that nowadays. People don't talk to themselves because if you do that you call crazy or insane, or something is wrong with your mental. You see, yeah. When you talk out your shit, when you talk out your temptation, when you talk all that shit out, when you talk out all the transgressions in your life, when you talk it out, you see? Oh yeah. I mean, you talking this shit out, you fighting, you battling, you see? And they think people be talking about they be battling this shit, but they be quiet in the motherfucker. These motherfuckers ain't battling this shit. They reading on how to do it. You know what I'm saying? They read on how to do the shit. You see, instead of just opening their mouth, they help by themselves, I hope. You see, open your mouth and just start talking. Fuck you, nigga. I ain't going nowhere, man. Fuck her. I don't care. Shit. Hey, I love her to death. And she's beautiful and all that type of shit, but I ain't going over there. I'm not going and you can't make me go. Fuck you and what you trying to do to me. If I go over there, that nigga, she probably already called him to give her some money. As soon as I go over there, he gonna pop up, So she gonna put me in danger. Nigga, go on with all that shit. I ain't going over that woman's house. You see, that type of shit. You see, you talking to yourself. You talking these things out. You see. Love you, peoples. In a minute, yeah.